Welcome back to another episode from our series of short video reviews from the Road Transport Expo 2025 in Stoneleigh. Today we are focusing on the Goodyear stand, where we were greeted by UK Fleet Mobility Area Manager Richard Tawlks, who gave us a guided tour of the various features of the Goodyear stand. We started on the area of the stand dedicated to the Truckforce Network.
Yeah, so what we thought with this stand for this year is we'd bring our network equity owns Truckforce van. All the vans within the Truckforce network are equipped to the same standard with the latest safety equipment. The technicians are trained to a City and Guild standard, and Goodyear runs and operates and owns these vehicles and the technicians and the network within that. We do also have our dealer partners, which are also operating to the same standards as part of our network commitment. And as you can see, we invest in the vans. We run Mercedes vehicles with a PTO compressor, and these guys are the sort of running the backbone of the business, integrating with the solutions such as TAS and the checkpoints, drive points, and the TPMS solutions that we offer. So they're an integral part of our business. So we thought we'd bring those guys here today to show our customers the high standards that they operate to and the value they bring to our offerings.
Next, Richard told us about Goodyear's new subscription-based service, which aims to reduce the total cost of ownership for fleets.
Yeah, so Tyres as a service is our latest subscription-based service. Ultimately, longer term, this is going to replace our traditional PPK model. And basically the idea of Tyres as a service is to reduce the overall total cost of ownership for the customer by providing a more sustainable full tyre service package, take the worry away from the customer. So within this, the key objectives we aim to reduce is the overall fuel consumption of the vehicle by maintaining the tyre pressures with the TPMS monitoring system that we have, the 24/7 control tower that we operate with Goodyear's employees. And the idea of the control tower is that we manage the TPMS system, we manage the alerts, and we predict the wear. So we've now developed a Goodyear wear algorithm. Accuracy is around 98% that forecasts when a tyre is going to need replacing. So the whole idea is we reduce the distress calls, the downtime that an operator may experience. And we utilise things like the ATIS unit, which is the automatic tyre inflation system, to make sure that we go from a fleet maybe having 70% of the pressures maintained within 5% to 95, 98% of the pressures are within 5% of the recommended operating pressure. What the ATIS unit does is that's got a little pendulum in the bottom, compressor unit. As the wheel rotates, that's constantly just topping the pressure off to the correct pressure. Yes, you pay a little bit more for the subscription service, but when you consider the overall total cost of ownership by reducing the fuel consumption, reducing the vehicle downtime, we reduce up to 50% of vehicle breakdowns. All of those things, when you look at the balanced portfolio of driver time, vehicle costs, and all of that part of it, it reduces the overall cost for the fleet.
Goodyear were also demonstrating their new EQ Max range of tyres at the show, and Richard was keen to explain to us some of the range's benefits over its predecessor.
Yeah, so the EQ Max product replaces our Fuel Max product, a Fuel Max Endurance product. And basically this tyre is aimed at the operator that's trying to, again, look at their total cost of ownership, reduce their overall fuel consumption, and look for a more sustainable tyre. This tyre is the first tyre that, other than the prototype that we showed at the show last year, which was 63%, maybe 63% sustainable products. Since then, we've looked at industrialising that, and Goodyear's objective was to call a tyre sustainable. They wanted to get over the 40% mark. With this tyre, we've got a 55% sustainable product. So that's utilising things like rice husk, for the agility, increased silica content, and basically making that tyre more sustainable. And it suits the fleets where, like I say, they're trying to balance that total cost of ownership, or maybe they've got a target where they'd like to reduce their overall CO2 impact. So I often get asked, what's the difference between this and the K-Max product? The K-Max product still gives great overall total cost of ownership, but's more focused around giving that kilometre performance. Whereas a fleet that's perhaps doing more longer haul journeys, more distance journeys in the UK, and they wanted to reduce their overall fuel economy, improve their overall fuel economy, this is the product to do it. Typically, we see our customers feeding back that they get upwards of 3% fuel saving. So really, it delivers for our customers whilst also continuing to build on performance, longevity, and overall product features.
And finally, to sum everything up, we were shown around the Goodyear Drive Results van, which brought together all of the new developments that Goodyear were demonstrating on their stand.
Basically, you're joining us in the Goodyear Drive Results van, and everything we talked about out there on the stand is everything that we've tried to put complete into one little van so that we can take it around to our customers and demonstrate how we can reduce their overall total cost of ownership. Whether that's utilising the passive drive point reader, which is a gate-based solution that picks up the sensors as they drive through the gate and gives a passive solution, or whether it's an active TPMS solution which delivers the TPMS information to the cloud and maximises the pressure accuracy, thus reducing total cost of ownership, or whether it be the checkpoint reader, which is a gate-based yard reader that picks up the tyre tread depth and the pressures and offers an RDC type environment, 300 or 400 vehicles that every day rolling in and out of that yard gives that real-time information of where their fleet is, or whether that be the task solution, and it just gives us a real innovative space where we can sort of share all those solutions with our customers. So this year we've launched another iteration. This is the in-ground HGV version, and we're also raising this year the on-ground LCV version. So within the commercial portfolio, within the Truckforce arena in the UK, we do solely truck tyres and the LCV tyres. So that's another continued offering with what we could offer overall. And we can do the task solution as well for LCV or commercial vehicles.
So that completes our tour of the Goodyear stand and their latest edition of CTB's Video Insights. Please keep tuned for another episode from RTX 2025 soon.